Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm Oris, and in the last episode, we came here to Southern Swamp, and now we're just going to continue on with the story. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we can do here that pertains to the story, so I'm going to turn into a Deku Scrub, because as big as Link is, he cannot hop on these lily pads, at least not for very long. Unless he's a Deku Scrub, because Deku Scrub Link is apparently made out of wood. Okay, so normally an average person would probably go up there into the giant pot, but I'm not going to because I'm not the average person. I'm going to go in here instead. And we're going to follow this monkey. Okay. I hate doing this because it's just I'd rather not follow him, but I haven't memorized the pattern because I don't care to memorize it, so it's not that big a deal. And I don't know how I didn't get hurt from that, but okay, you know what? I'm not gonna push it. Okay, so this person got hurt by Skull Kid. No, we don't have anything that gives energy, but we're going to go get something that does. So, and this actually gives us two items at once. The first one really isn't that important, but once we get that item out of the way, we basically have something that is important. And you'll probably be able to guess what it is. Sorry if I sound a little off today too, guys. Like, I'm not feeling quite well. I got allergies really bad because yesterday I moved around a lot of furniture that had dust on it, and yeah, it's so anyway, we're gonna go back into the forest, and we're going to take this potion to the other witch, so that way she doesn't, like, die from starvation from being stuck in the forest. The funny thing is about this path that the monkey takes, it actually changes each day. Like, it doesn't change. Let me see, how can I explain this? Like, for every 3-day cycle, the first day is always the same. Like, the first day has, the same, path every time. The second day has the same path every time, and then the third day has the same path. But from day to day, it's different, is what I meant to say. Okay, so we don't just press the button to hand the potion over. You speak to her first, and then you give her the potion. Because otherwise you drink it in front of her like a douchebag. And now she's healed. Which is good for us because that allows us to progress the story, which we need to do that, obviously. And then we're gonna leave. And now these monkeys want our help. So he's saying that the temple is responsible for poisoning the water in the swamp, which is why it's best to use Deku Link, because he hops on the water instead of swim through it. So what he also said was that his brother went up to the temple to try to figure out what was going on, and he hasn't come back. So he's suspecting that the Deku King captured the monkey under false pretenses, thinking that he kidnapped the princess. So we gotta go help the monkey get out of jail, basically. Jailbreak. Okay, come on, there we go. Now you probably see a piece of heart up there. I'm not going to worry about that right now because it's kind of annoying to get to without doing one of two things. So we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna progress the story for a little bit. Once I get through the first dungeon, I can do all sorts of side quests. Okay, so this is the pictograph box, and basically it lets me take one picture at a time. And surprisingly, yes, that actually does come in handy for later. You'd probably think that, wow, this is a pretty useless item. Not quite. It isn't the most useful item, but it isn't useless either. And I always thought this was kind of cool that you could, look around, kind of almost from Link's point of view, but not quite. But yeah, his head turns depending on where you turn the camera, and if you put it in front of him, his head will actually look away, so... And we're gonna kill this gigantic Octorok with the boat. Yeah, I'd probably die too if I got hit by something that pointy. Well, not at this speed, because this is slow as hell. Okay, so this is where we want to be. Yes, I am disembarking. We're going to transform, and we're going to come in here. So this is the Deku Palace. The Deku Palace is home to, obviously, a bunch of Deku Scrubs, and the Deku King and Princess, and Deku King is not pleased right now. So yeah, like I said before, they captured the monkey that tried to go help the princess at the temple, but we're not going to go in there. We're going to come this way because there's an item we need, and these guards, if they see you, they throw you out in front of the palace, so you have to do it all over again. The cool thing, though, is that if you do this late enough, like if you do it at night, it'll actually show like white dots indicating their field of view. Which, it's not like, it's just like a line. It's not very detailed in these kinds of games yet because, you know, this is a pretty old game now, so... Okay, so this is where we want to be. First, we're going to go get some water. And then, we need to go talk to this fat dude up here and get some magic beans. Now, I can buy some more from him, but I don't want to, so... we're just gonna be on our way. And I'm gonna get thrown out on purpose. And now I am gonna go get a heart piece in the other part of the palace that we're not supposed to be in. Or at least I'm going to try. It might take me a few tries to do it, but... Okay, so that was the first half. That was really easy, so... Let me see here. Basically, I just gotta make sure that I'm not an idiot and run out in front of one of these guys on accident. Okay, here we go. Cool. Alright, now I'm gonna get caught again because I don't need to be here anymore. So now what we do, since we have magic beans... Ooh, it's getting kind of late in the day. But since we have magic beans and water, and I got the heart piece and everything, which, you know, I wanted to get that out of the way, we're gonna come over this way to the side of the palace. And yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea to do this either. And you'll see why here in a bit. I don't need that equipped right now. So we plant the beans. And then we use this, like, super water that makes beans grow extremely fast. Alright, now we transform back into a Deku Scrub and come up here. And I'm going to actually switch back. And now we're going to sneak over the palace and see if we can do something about that monkey. I have terrible aim with this bubble. Okay, there we go. Cool. Get in the flower, thank you. It's been a couple days since I've played this, so if I'm a little rusty, you know, that's probably why. I don't think it'll matter too much though, because I've played this game a lot, but it hasn't... I haven't really been playing it too much, just for the videos, basically. Like, no practice or anything, so... Okay, and if you look... Oop, night of the first day, okay. That's actually the entrance to the palace. If I was to hop down and go in there, I'd be able to go talk to the Deku King, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have a need to. Ah, the bubble. Hit it. Thank you. I could also, like, bomb these guys with Deku Nuts, but I'm not gonna. Because that's... I don't want to risk getting hit or shot out of the air. And, because if I get shot out of the air, then I gotta do all this stuff all over again. There we go. Okay, I think that was the last one. Ugh, bad timing. Okay. So now we gotta wait. Well, we don't have to, I don't think, but... I'm gonna, just to play it safe, because I hate this part of the game. Like, it's just kind of slow. I don't even know how much time I'm running on right now. Probably about 10 or 15 minutes, huh? Alright, before I do this, I'll be right back. So, yeah. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to go blow my nose real quick. So, alright. Now, we could talk to this monkey, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say screw it, and because I already know what's going to go on. Well, you know what? I'll talk to him just for the story. So he's mad because they captured him, even though they won't listen to his they won't listen to his story. So they captured him and tied him up in here, and you know, he's telling them it won't bring the princess back to be mad at him. Okay, so we do this. There was a little bit more story I could have done if I had transformed, but we gotta move this video on. I do not know why he just falls over forward like that, but okay. So now he explains what exactly he was doing. And he's saying that the temple became a lair for monsters and that the princess was captured. And the Deku King thinks that he kidnapped the princess and just stowed her away somewhere. So now, we got to go rescue the princess. Typical. Yes, I understand. Quit trying to do the owl against me. It's not gonna work. And now, he's going to teach us how to get into the temple. I hate doing this song. Okay, there we go. I hate doing it because, I don't have enough regular buttons, really, to map the, well, I could, I guess. But I was gonna say, I don't really have enough buttons to map the up C button to anything other than the control stick, and I'm not good at using the right control stick and buttons. I don't know. I'm used to using a GameCube controller for playing this game, which is, I know, sounds really weird, but... Okay, so that was the song that we need to get into the temple. And since the king heard it, and only the Deku royal family is supposed to know it, he automatically convicts the monkey of treason and decides he's going to boil him alive. Which is pretty dark, considering. For a kid's game, deciding to boil a monkey, that's pretty bad. Okay, so he's telling us to hurry because otherwise he'll be punished. Although, like, you can sit there and watch them boil him alive, and it just stuns him for a bit, but... We're gonna hurry anyway because I want to get this done by the end of the first day, so... Dragonflies. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag in this area. Like, I think there always is. Just because there's so much to render. So yeah, I don't know what's going on exactly. But... Okay, cool. I killed them both at once. But yeah, those are dragonflies, and they're just annoying because... they can be. They'll just screw up your flight pattern if you get hit by one because they'll knock you down out of the sky, and you gotta go all the way back around and get back up here. So, and there are some of those in the temple too. So, and this is actually the main attraction of the video, not the owl, but what he's standing on, in my opinion. So he's telling us that we should turn back if we don't have the guts to go to the temple and fix the swan. So, and then he decides to let us learn this song that is inscribed on this stone that he's standing on. And he's telling us that the statues that look like him are warp points. Yeah, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, cool. Probably one of the most useful songs in the whole game. Or the most useful song, because, like, it's a warp song. You don't want to run all over God's green earth in order to do this. God's green earth, so to speak. Sorry if you're atheist, that's just the saying that I like to use. So this is the Song of Soaring, and I can use this, actually, to teleport to wherever I've hit one of the stone statues with my sword. But, instead of doing that just yet, what I am going to do is I'm going to go hit another statue before I go off doing any more goofy stuff. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and complete this first temple because there's stuff that I can do in town now, but I'd rather just get this out of the way because it's just faster. Yeah, okay, it is here. Let me see. Oh, dang it, no, those are rupees, never mind. There's a treasure chest up there, up that way, that has a piece of heart in it, but I don't want to get it until I come back out of the temple. These guys are kind of, annoying. And you'll see why, because, yeah, that happens. Instead, let me do this. Okay, I'm just really bad with the timing then, I guess. Ah. Crap. Not good. Get. Okay, there we go. Cool. Oh man, so bad. I'm so bad at this right now. I think it's almost time for me to quit this episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get to the temple, and then I'm gonna, like to that platform over there. We're gonna hit the statue, we're gonna raise the temple, and then I'm gonna call it quits for this episode. Okay, so let's open this stuff up, so that way I don't die. Hit that, and now I got a new warp point. And now I'm going to raise the temple. Ah, crap. There we go. Look how blocky that water looks. Isn't that amazing? I can't blame them though. This game is actually one of the best looking games when the Nintendo 64 was still around, and PlayStation was actually gaining popularity still, but this game was still has some pretty good graphics considering. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the video here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.